story.
Justin
I
Cruze?
put Michaels over as well because, to my knowledge, he's the first world champion on a big scale, not like indie promotion world champion, but he was the first big world champion that didn't totally, take all his cool shit away and just robotic
Punch and kick.
Call it in.
Right. It wasn't all punch and kick nonsense. He still would go.
He still went the
give
extra
it
mile.
his all, which, total respect for that.
Which
Right.
tore his back up for a long time.
Right. But I would say probably my favorite champion of all time would have to be Hogan, just because where I grew up and that's all.
Right.
All I
Well,
got was WWE.
yeah, that's all I got too. I mean,
Most over.
you grew up north, and there were two guys when you were growing up. There was Flair and there was Hogan. And it's kind of like you're a Coke guy, you're a Pepsi guy. You're an Elvis guy or you're a Beatles guy. You're Hogan or you're Flair. And to me, that analogy solidifies as I like the sports entertainment aspect of it, or I like the technical aspect of it. Maybe not so much in your case, but when a guy's like, man, I really like Flair. He either grew up in the South or he liked the technical part of it, or the theory holds no water at all because it's all geographical.
For better or worse, Hogan popularized the business.
Oh, yeah.
For better or worse, he made it what it is.
Because something we talked about earlier, what's better, the sports entertainment aspect or the technical aspect?
Entertainment.
Yeah, the right
On a large scale.
On a large-
on a mainstream. On a mainstream.
The proof is in that pudding. I can have a guy who's all charisma, who gets beat up for 8 minutes and sell out Madison Square Garden, or I can do a guy who can go for an hour, technically, and do it in front of an 80-person studio. So that's back to that. What's better? The technical guys not ever putting asses in the seats, or the bigger than life guys.
Not Warrior Hogan? No, you're a huge Warrior Mark.
No, Hogan. It meant
I
what?
personally loved it when he beat Hogan.
A lot of people like my mall theory. You go to the mall and ask 100 people. I think if you went to the mall and you said, "Was Ultimate Warrior ever a heavyweight champion?" I think now they'd go, "Who's the Ultimate Warrior?" Whereas if you went, they'd go, "Hulk, of course.
Yeah.
He's the champion of the universe."
Who else has been the
He was
champion?
on VH1.
Yeah, because more people know him. So that, and I agree with Justin that it meant more.
His daughter's hot.
Locally,
I'm going to go with my man Cornbread. Just because the fans, I think, when I seen him in, I think it was PWA, yeah. The fans were more behind him than the fans were behind anybody else that I've seen as a heavyweight champion. Did that make any sense, or was I mixing shit up?
that made sense.
You talking about Ultimate when he was that big?
PWA
No,
probably.
PWA.
Who's their second champ?
Oh.
You beat him for it.
Oh, yeah,
schmuck.
Yeah, I did, didn't I?
What were you talking about? You were kicking him in the face earlier, that
Yeah.
whole angle?
Did you watch the interview we just filmed?
Were you here?
Were you here?
That is.
Or you were
that
laughing? You were laughing at Scott Baio.
That is bad. I beat the guy for the belt.
And God,
Don't remember that he had the belt.
I'm sorry. I know you.
PCP's a hell of a drug.
Hydrocodone. Lots of it.
Jesus, Jerry.
Anywho.
But anyway, that crowd back in the early PWA, it was either really, really quiet in there, or it was...
Or Bill was out.
Or Bill was... Yeah, exactly. Or Bill was out there and everybody was going crazy. Well, you got pop, but I'm saying it was pop, and then it would get quieter, and, they'd pop for you when you did your stuff. But, I mean, Bill, they just loved Bill. I mean, Bill anything.
Anywhere he goes, Cornbread is over.
Yeah.
Charismataz.
He's got that
Yes, and if
Got it.
anybody if anybody's a heel out there and wants to put over their belt, book Cornbread. He is not hard to find. Bring him in,
And he's awesome.
do a 3-month feud, and feed him to your top guy. That's my advice. That's how you get a belt over. What do I know?
More than anybody that I
No,
know.
stop. Edit that out.
Genius.
Fuck you.
Stop.
Never laced up a pair of boots.
I don't know anything.
Fuck him.
I
I
don't.
didn't say he can wrestle.
No,
I just said he
I know, I'm
knows
just-
a lot.
Dude, I don't know
I was
anything.
making fun.
Shut your face, Kyle.
I don't know anything.
Shut it.
Shut it. All right.
You just, what is it, a
I'm a-
lucky guy?
I'm
Got your ass kicked
funny
by
guy
the
that got
around
lucky.
a funny mark that got lucky, which I agree with.
To a certain point.
Sure.
You're still the smartest motherfucker in the business that I know.
Dude, stop.
You are.
All right, we're gonna cut it right here.
Stroke him.
We're gonna cut it right here.
I hate him personally, but I mean...
No. All right. Thank everybody for watching the Invasion Shoot Roundtable Round Couch discussion of positivity. I think everybody got. I think we got to know Joe a little bit, which is what these are designed for. It's to get to know the guys. Jerry's been on every one of them, so I'm sure you're all sick of Jerry. Like, imagine what you just watched, but all the time. That's Jerry. And then Justin, who kept it serious the whole time. I want to thank you for that.
Yeah, well,
Whenever I needed to tie everything back together and bring it back to center, I went right to you.
No
Right.
Tom
I was a
Hardy.
little wacky. I
No.
apologize, but this guy really, he was like the tether.
Justin
that held
Cruze
us
is a
all
complete
down.
professional, and I'm hoping that people can get to know you, and not the guy, not the guy who's like F that guy on the internet.
You really got to open up a lot more, man. I mean, just
Yeah.
keep it bottled in.
Show your true colors.
I'm trying.
But this is what this is used for. If anybody wants in a business wants to do these, I can't stress this enough. Please, come on.
I would love to watch somebody else doing this other than us.
I would like to see a Rays Boys shoot.
Sure.
I would like to see a Cameron Frost shoot.
Uh-huh.
Maybe a BTY.
I'd like to see an Eon Flex.
Yeah,
That would be good.
Yeah, Flex, Rocket.
Cornbread, maybe.
Cornbread, we could try that
I
again.
love that.
The
We
cornbread.
did try it before.
There's also some guys that like I was putting over. I'd love to talk to Fantasy. I'd love to see Mr.
Steve
Fantasy.
Fury, you said that you.
Steve
had
Fury.
some-
I think Steve Fury would be interesting. Steve actually told me he was not a fan of these.
Right.
Do
but
it, Steve.
I think Steve. I would have a lot of fun talking to Steve because Steve is one of those guys who gets it. Steve's one of those guys who gets it. So a lot of guys out there. If I didn't mention you personally, it's not because I forgot about you. It's just because it's really late, and I don't want to name everybody I want to see.
And as soon as we started,
I'm actually. Can we go back in time and delete the maze one?
yeah.
Okay.
Delete the maze one.
Can we just get rid of the
We
maze
just
one?
go back in time and delete
We
Maze.
just get rid, just get rid of Maze.
Yeah, I guess if I have the ability to go back in time, why would I stop Jerry from filming something?
That's
If
the least
you're-
of your concerns.
If you're
Yeah.
gonna,
That's retarded.
If you're gonna pick one of
I don't know why I
these
did
to
that.
watch first, well, obviously you're watching this one, so that's retarded.
Yeah, they're already 11 parts
But don't watch the maze one first, because then you'll go, these suck.
in. Yeah.
Just watch
And
Cyrus.
it's not like, and seriously, Maze is not going to watch these because he's not in them. I'll be surprised if Vortex watch them.
Who? Oh, Nick Virtue.
Yeah, like he won't
Nick
watch them.
Virtue.
Like we could say anything we wanted about the guy, and he will not know.
But Justin McCain will call us in 10 minutes.
Yeah, Justin McCain will. I love Justin McCain. Justin McCain's was
Kid
fantastic.
rocks.
Justin McCain, watch his.
Yeah.
Watch this.
His was really
It's a
good.
one.
And anybody who's watching this, I'm sure you're in, but go check out Ultimate Wrestling. They got a decent thing going. It's Pensacola Wrestling. It's not Bobby Doll standard yet, but it's wrestling. And if people are interested in wrestling and people are going to live shows, whether it's Gulf South or whether it's AWF or SPW, if people are watching wrestling, then I'm happy.
Go to whatever's near you.
I hope money's being or commute. If you see a guy who's far away, go see it.
Go to Mossy Head.
Yeah, go see the Mossy Head's got some good stuff
Let's
going
bust
on.
their asses.
And don't be afraid to tell the wrestlers when they suck and when they do good. 'Cause you kinda
And not just, boo, you're a bad guy. Say, I really
Right.
don't like the way you work in there.
if you get a chance to talk
Or
to
say,
them.
you're really good.
Right.
And tell the promoter that they're really good.
Well, I think
Maybe they'll
I
pay
think
you.
I think we begged enough, or at least I did, because I'm tired of talking to you guys. In all honesty,
Likewise.
Yeah.
I need something to go to bed.
Joe, go get some food. Jerry, go to bed. Justin, you look amazing.
You buy me some food?
Thank you again, once again, and we'll be doing more of these. We get minimal hits on them, but hoping we'll keep going. And if they suck, let us know. If they're good, let us know, and we'll talk to you soon.